For 75 years, Memorial Blood Centers has been helping save lives by connecting blood donors to patients in need. In 1948, community leaders at the Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce and the Hennepin County Medical Society came together to form the Minneapolis War Memorial Blood Bank. Funding was secured and a laboratory and donor center were established on LaSalle Avenue in Minneapolis. For 75 years, blood donors have turned out to help, donating the life-saving blood that local hospitals have needed to keep the community safe and healthy.
It's an easy thing for me to do, and I grew up in a family where my dad was a regular blood donor, which I tried to emulate.
Early on, blood donors were recruited through service organizations and faith communities. Blood clubs and community blood banks sprang up across Minnesota. In 1949, the War Memorial Blood Bank collected just over 8,000 units of blood for patients in local hospitals. During the Korean War, recruitment efforts with veterans groups helped the blood bank secure plasma and red blood cells to be sent overseas. Eventually, with growth of the city, new blood therapies, and more testing capabilities, the blood bank needed more room. As the 1950s came to a close, the blood center expanded to new headquarters. Today, Memorial Blood Centers has unparalleled expertise in advanced laboratory testing, helping medical professionals solve problems related to patient antibodies, blood typing, antigens, and much more.
Last year we collected about 140,000 blood products. Every product of blood that's collected is required to go through rigorous testing to ensure that it's safe for the blood supply. There's 13 required assays and a couple of selective tests that's required.
So what we do is we match very rare donors to very rare patients. And then we do work with these rare donors to have them donate regularly. We freeze their units, and it can be frozen for up to 10 years.
I would say the most exciting thing is that the science is always, evolving. So since I've been here, we brought on every time there's a new assay or there's a development or an advancement, enhancement, we're right there. We're early adopters.
In the 1980s, the blood bank merged with the Arrowhead Blood Center in Duluth and welcomed donors and hospitals from the Northland. A new name was needed to reflect the blood center's growth, and Memorial Blood Centers was formed. Today, Memorial Blood Centers is part of New York Blood Center Enterprises and provides donor testing for the community, other blood centers, hospitals, and stem cell and research programs across the country.
I think that getting to talk to the donors over the phone, in person, via email, I think it's just absolutely great.
We always think long term. If we can't make an appointment today, there's tomorrow and the day after and the day after.
A lot of our demographic is an older demographic of donors, and I just hear the most phenomenal stories from them. Like, hey, I donated back when you were located in this area or this area, and I've donated for 40 plus years.
Today, the impact of that life-saving work can be seen just about everywhere.
I donate. I also have a daughter who received platelets from this organization years ago. It would be over 13 now.
Had a normal birth experience. She was born via C-section. After we made it back into the recovery room, the nurses were doing the normal checks on me and on baby and discovered that I was losing too much blood. It dawned on me that I needed to name my daughter because I might not actually get to see her grow up, and that I had to say goodbye to my husband because I might not be with him to raise our kids. And I remember hearing the staff say that my blood pressure was 80/49, and I thought, that's not good. And then the next thing I heard was somebody calling for blood. And I thought, that's a fantastic idea, please give me some blood. That sounds great. And then pulled me into surgery, and I was in surgery then for about 8 hours. And over the course of the next 12 hours, I received the 16 units of blood.
In 2016, Memorial Blood Centers joined forces with New York Blood Center Enterprises. As one of the largest independent, community-based nonprofit blood centers in the United States, it's credited with breakthroughs in transfusion medicine, cell therapy, and emerging biotechnology.
It has grown over the years. We continue to add new hospital customers, new air care teams, so it adds to our family.
We serve patients from all over the country, from New York to Texas, like everywhere. So right now the very popular thing is the molecular testing, which is great because it does extended antigen typing. It allows us to match difficult patients with very rare donors even better than we did before.
As much as Memorial Blood Centers has changed over the years, there's a reason people are compelled to donate and work at this mission-driven organization.
It gets to be like having a great cup of coffee with a friend and catching up with them while they're donating and saving lives and keeping our community strong.
We're here to save lives, and I think not everyone can come to work every day and feel good about the work they do and know they have an impact to the community.
I'm a human being that likes to help people, and this job does exactly that.
There's so much meaning in the work of this job. It feels good. I think if you're in healthcare, it makes you feel good to do something that makes a difference to help improve someone's health.
MBC looks forward to the next 75 years, serving as a vital community lifeline, dedicated to helping patients and advancing global public health.
I think that what we do is going to stick around. There's no substitute for blood, and so we need to collect blood and deliver blood to the hospitals.
The bottom line is it's health of the community. And so it's the connection between healthy people in our community who come in and donate blood to help people in our community that need blood or blood components to save their lives.
Only 3% of those that can donate do, and that we need every single person that's capable of donating to come in and save a life.
Join us for the next 75 years as we continue our life-saving mission, providing the highest quality blood and stem cell products, medical services to hospitals and patients, and innovative research to advance public health. You can help by sponsoring a blood drive, contributing financially, or, most importantly, by making blood or platelet donation a regular part of your routine.